Everybody. So, I didn't mean to do that. I'm at the. There we go. So yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's intelligence cycle here. Isaiah gonna be coming back with another trailer reaction, and we're gonna be pretty much talking about and going through Christopher Nolan's latest adaptation of his films. Called this one is a chapter of the same name called the Odyssey. Now, for those of you who did not notice that, or those who may have known, yes, Christopher Nolan did an adaptation of the book called of the same name of the Odyssey, and he pretty much is going through different parts of the Trojan War. So, in the beginning, pretty much, and again, pretty much, we're faced where Tom Holland's character is, or excuse me, Odysseus, played by Matt Damon. He's pretty much the father of Tom Holland's Malekith, and so he is trying, and he is looking for hopes. And and then we'll get an appearance from Anne Hathaway's character. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Tom Holland is looking for his father to come home. His character is looking for his father Odysseus to come home. Because he had been away for such a while. Of course, his mother Penelope, played by Anne Hathaway, she's trying to give him signs of good luck and good faith that he'll eventually come back. Because he's been away, he's been fighting. So pretty much, if you don't know the story, is after the Trojan War, Odysseus facing dangerous voyage back to Ithaca, meeting creatures like Cyclops, Polyphemus, sirens, and serfs along the way. And what happens in this, as he's meeting these creatures, he's trying to go back to his main homeland. Tom Holland, as his character is looking for a sign of grief and sign of belief and a sign of hope that he'll eventually just end up coming home and end up of his father end up coming home and end up coming back. And what I like about the opening parts of this scene is you've seen a lot of the Cyclops, you see a lot of the serfs and the sirens. This is pretty much an all-out brutal sense of war, and pretty much all the events following and after the Trojan War pretty much is all back and forth. What's going on in Odysseus in his homeland is pretty much chaotic and destruction. And I like this scene because it shows a lot of like dark and grimace and overall of a hulking feeling and a look and a sense of just obliqueness and completely damaging, dismantling and damaging of of a main artifacts and main homeland of Ithaca. Like it's pretty much just completely in dismay and disarray. And I like this scene because it really just shows you and encapsulates you into this world. Now, of course, I see Odysseus pretty much like on his lonesome. And then we pretty much
Hello, Moto.
all right, sorry about that, guys. I got a bit of a call. So we're just gonna pretty much go in and do a whole reaction, and then I'm gonna talk about a little bit more and break it down. And that's Anthedius, Robert Pattinson. So I'm just gonna let it keep playing. So yes, as you guys pretty much have saw, it's a lot going on in this trailer. A lot going on. In brief context, what I did like is that we see Odysseus, him end up having his crew members and the ship sailing home and into his homeland in Ithaca. Anakin has the villain played by Robert Pattinson. He's talking to mannequinist, and he's pretty much having that conversation like your father pretty much is this disparaging of you. He doesn't look at you as one close to him, one next to him. He pretty much is insulting him, cheap insulting him. The homeland of Ithaca pretty much is run amok and led astray. They're really much rhythming and everything. They're really much rolling and run amok and led astray. The whole city and the whole part of the area is just pretty much getting destituted and destroyed by just a bunch of these group of a cyclops and a group of sirens and a group of serfs. And then as soon as his father comes home, he sees him. Penelope is like, giving hope, giving sense. And what I really like about the end of this trailer is like, and parts of me, I haven't read any of the novel in the book of the Odyssey since freshman year in high school. So I think what they're gonna do more is a lot more spectacle and a lot more spectating and a lot more a cinematic and a lot more theatrical. And that's the part and the mark of what Nolan does is like he gives a lot more theatrics, he gives a lot more sensibility, and it gives a lot more feeling in with this feeling. As I gather thoughts from the trailer, and as like I said, this movie pretty much is center focus on the city of Ithaca and Odysseus, and of course Penelope, Maticus, and Anathan. Like all of these people have their own like parts of development. Then we end up seeing Charlize Theron because she plays another villain role in here. She's gonna be playing a major part. Athena, we didn't see her. Zendaya's character, she's gonna be involved in here a lot more. So I think what Nolan is trying to do with films like this is make more of a blockbuster, make more of a spectacle, and more so his own way of having more theatrics, having more feeling, and having more eccentric a feel. And that's the thing I like about what Nolan does, because whenever he comes out, whenever he comes out with his films, it's like it's something that is going to be worthy of you talking about the upcoming days and the upcoming time. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Odyssey trailer reaction. So tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. I wish I could go more into it, but I think that this trailer is good. I think it's gonna be more cinematic, gonna be more theatrics. And I have a feeling that this movie is gonna be taking home a lot more in the box office. And it's gonna really be impactful as far as the character is gonna be really impactful to a whole audience. It's gonna leave you guessing, it's gonna leave you wondering. The only thing that I think that I miss is I wonder if they're gonna do. I wish they would have done more with the music. I think the whole like this whole Trojan War, I just think the music and everything just felt a little bit missing at times. But other than that, and of course, people are gonna react about the whole Greek mythology and the languages, the accents people have questions about, which I really don't think that should be the main thing, because if that's the main thing that you're gonna complain about, I think that that's kind of a null and void, because they already said this is not a full-blown adaptation of the book and anything. It's just his Nolan's own, like I said, theatrical feel of a adaptation, and he'll have certain parts of the book in there, but more so it's about person, returning to their homeland, returning to their home area. It's an all-out surge. It's an all-out war. Everything is going back. So much, a lot of things is happening that is going to be into all-out war between these Cyclops, Polyphemus, the Circe. Everything is going to be into all-out fringe war, and it's going to be all out, just a complete free fall. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Odyssey. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'll go into more detail in the up and coming month and a half or so when this film comes out. But yeah, I like the trailer. I think it's gonna be really good. I have a feeling this is gonna be hitting home in the box office. But all right, I'm out. Peace.